Alexa, volume 4.
The top button, press it and just suck. So. Yeah, you take a big one, right? Let it warm up a little bit. Let it go. You press the button and then there you go. It's cracking. Yeah, go. There you go. You get that fast, yeah. So it was the last thing, and then after that, you never get that again. The top button, press it and just suck. This represents war. War is obviously about killing with the knife and the gun. War is all about money. And then the clip are all the things we kill for. The top one is oil. The second one's cocaine. The first one is that's blood down there, diamonds, religious symbols, and the seeds they make heroin with. Right? Those are all the things we kill for. This represents war. War is obviously about killing with the knife and the gun. War is all about money. And then the clip are all the things we kill for. The top one is that's not how the hell you know rock? You're an astronaut. You're a geologist. Geology is the scientific study of rocks. Geography is like location. That's not Marvel. How the hell you know rock? You're an astronaut. That's our geology. Geology is the scientific study of rocks. Geography is like location. In Australia, you're swimming in the Red Sea. It's amazing. So, you haven't tasted it. It's an energy drink. Nice. Is that? Number one bullshit. In Australia, you're swimming in the Red Sea. It's amazing. So, you haven't tasted it. It's an energy drink. Nice. Is that? Infinity Accelerator Company.
Chipotle. Chipotle.
I'm sorry, go ahead. New journaling app that really gets to know you. Journaling can be tough to start, but a new app named Rosebud uses AI to help. It learns from your entries, gives you insights, and even asks personalized questions to help you reflect on your life. It almost feels like a combination of therapy and life coaching mixed into one. With insights and weekly reports, traditional journaling doesn't offer. I also like how the app lets you input entries in various ways, including typing, voice, phone call, interview style, and you can add photos. It will always be compassionate and caring. And that's an amazing thing that really impacts people, even though it's not another human. A new journaling app that really gets to know you. Journaling can be tough to start, but
Hey, I hope you guys are not deliberately ghosting a member of your club. Yo, 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 yo.
You right there?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was just here.
Bro, it was ass. Like, no, normally there should be like, so I made it like a bun, right, in the oven, and it's supposed to be a bread. That's what the Instagram told me. You should put like ingredients and stuff inside of it, but I just ate it with just Chipotle sauce. So yeah, I mean it wasn't horrible, but I've had better dishes.
Well, of course. Bro, don't worry about it. I eat dog.
Yeah, same. No, actually though, I eat like raw ground beef. Not raw, but like cooked. Only raw, like ground beef. That's our
Yeah, I get that.
that's our trap house meal, my brother.
Okay, so looking at the
I was just working on it. Yeah, I mean I asked AI to make it shorter. And I asked some ideas. It's just so I know that pictures are feasible, but we're mentioning FaceTiming and video calls. And I'm wondering because I signed the deal with these guys who were building it to make it a photo based. And I don't know if I'll be able to back the video up, the video call up. And I'm worried about that. So
okay, so why not just pivot?
what does pivot mean? Like backtrack or which one?
You sign the contract, are they able to utilize anything? Because, like, what you could do is, given that it's photo integrated, like photo based, and photo verification based, like, there's still a way to, like, it is just pulling the. I guess I have to ask them, but I have to understand the workflow and think, like, okay, at what point can we cut and say, okay, can we do video? Because, like, do you see what I mean? I feel like it makes more sense for me to have my phone on a. Okay, but like I have a phone stand right here, right? And they can see everything. So like, why not have my phone stand like able to see me doing stuff? Especially if it's live streaming. For now, we can do photo, but let's say like in future plans, we want it to be a video.
Makes sense. But by the time, let's say we say all this, let's say we mention a photo. By the time they say, okay, where's the prototype? By then, because they say, okay, we'll get back to you by December 10th. By the way, December 10th is my birthday. Oh, are you typing? Okay. So, yeah, by that time, we can show them a prototype, an MVP that actually has the photo feature, but I'm not sure if I can deliver video by that time.
I mean, do we have to?
I don't know. It's up to us to
Okay,
decide.
well, like if that's our plan, like let's stick to a plan and say it. Because all it's saying is imagine FaceTiming a personal trainer. We're not saying that's like a feature that's set in stone. So
Okay.
technically, it's not something that we have to worry about.
Okay.
Okay. So did you minimize what you thought we could change or adjust?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but nothing works 24/7, nothing scales, nothing's truly personalized. Like I think that there's an issue with truly personalized, just because AI can only do so much with personalization. So I just think that part of the script would definitely be, in my opinion.
Okay. We're back to the original one.
my bad. But we'll keep iterating. We know it's definitely able to scale from what we can see.
Have you spoken to anyone? Okay. Well, for now, did you see anything else that you're like, okay?
It came out with this. It's basically better arranged. So I talk about myself and then my experience with my brother, and then you talk about yourself and your experience with reaching the stars.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like this. Okay. So now we want to bring it down to a minute if we can. Do you feel like there's anything that we could edit per se?
I feel like this is 1 minute so far. You know, we haven't tried the last minute. Let me see. We're fixing the discipline yet. What do you feel about some ending like this? Closed. I don't like the word enforce. ChatGPT constantly uses the word enforce. It verify. What about verify? It's better than enforce, at least.
What about reinforce?
Reinforce.
I would also say like it reinforces them in real time instead of like live content. That might be helpful. No.
That's the difference.
It's just more to the point. It's not true. It reinforces them live, in real time. I'm saying the same thing twice. I can just say it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it just wanted to emphasize on it more. I didn't write it after all. It's ChatGPT. Yeah, should we try timing it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Forbes says 80% of people drop their New Year's resolutions by February. Why? Because people lack true accountability. Accountability is an untapped 48 billion market growing 10% year over year. You have life coaches, gurus, everything in between, but nothing at scale. Nothing available 24/7, nothing tailored.
That's why we built Coach. Imagine FaceTiming a personal trainer while you do push-ups. No more unfinished to-do lists, no more empty promises. 2 weeks ago, this was just an idea. Today we have a working prototype where you prove what you're doing via an user-to-AI call system integrated into your device with photo verification, ACE native architecture, and Stripe subscriptions, and over 1,000 early signups.
I'm Darren, your CEO. I'm 20, a third-time founder, and I run a marketing agency doing 10K MRR. I know how fast execution compounds. Living and working with my brother taught me one thing: accountability changes everything. Coach turns that principle into technology, a system that enforces discipline, not just tracks it.
And I'm Raul, your CTO. I'm 21, and I almost dropped out of my first semester of college because of ADHD, and now I'm an AI fellow for MIT in Cornell Tech. I'm obsessed with what I provide my users. Going from 0 to 1 taught me people don't just need to dream, they need a little push to reach the stars.
Together, we're fixing the discipline gap. Both generations.
People back from region. Okay, we can practice that.
Coach doesn't track your goals.
It
Something.
reinforces them in real time.
It's
That's
still
different.
1.5 minutes, so that's the mark.
So it'll probably be minute 20 once we actually practice the last bit, because that was like. But yeah, I think a minute 20 is good.
Yeah.
If we can do minute 15, better. If we can do minute 10, even better. For now, I want to sleep on the video script. We can work on it more tomorrow.
Yeah.
Looking at the pitch deck, this is good. I think just like workshopping how you go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I noticed that you read off of it a lot.
Yeah.
That's just like what I would say not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love that you're highlighting the information. I just wish that it seemed like you were more comfortable with the information.
Yeah.
So what if you were able to like blend it better throughout your narrative so that you understand what's happening? Like, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to be like looking forward, and this PowerPoint is gonna be behind you.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
being able to understand the information, like you've worked with this problem more than anyone else, and so you are confident. You already know these things, so why read off it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like what comes out of you naturally is what I'm looking for.
True. And yeah, it's just a matter of being put on the spot. You know, it's just I wouldn't say it's anxiety, but it's just not a natural state where I'm just explaining something. I'm put on the spot. The spotlight is on me. So,
Well, you know, you're gonna get better at that.
yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
And that's why we're So I guess my only thinking is that like, okay, what's the total addressable market?
The total addressable market, $48 billion.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep quizzing you.
Okay.
What is one of our key performance indicators?
It's from the top. It's
Just one.
free to paid ratio.
Nice.
Conversion ratio.
Who's our biggest competitor?
There is no one biggest competitor.
Nice. Okay. If you had to summarize our business model in one sentence, what would it be?
It's accountability 24/7 as a service.
Okay. That doesn't tell me much about like, you know, how much I might have to pay or what the unit economics of that are. Could you tell me more about that?
Business model. I'd say you get a free membership with less features, a paid membership with an AI that actually makes you do the shit that you say you're gonna do.
Yes. Good. Okay. Why now?
Why now? Because people have never been this comfortable with AI, and the desire to do more in life has never been this much.
Nice. What's one of the market strategies that you plan on using?
Marketing strategies, it's definitely affiliates. Affiliates is my 100% go-to marketing strategy, just allowing people to make money off of spreading the app. So it's my favorite marketing strategy.
Why?
Because through affiliate marketing, I allow people to get to know the app to the furthest extent and then be so aligned with it that they can market the product because they have an incentive in it too. Because it's not just that they like it, it's also they make money off of it. So imagine you're giving them, it's like you're giving them equity, but you're not. It's like,
I love that sentence. I just wish it was like I didn't have to hear the not part. I would say,
yeah,
I would just say it's like I'm giving my users equity. Period.
yeah.
Which that sounds pretty awesome. So you got it down. Okay, nice. Good. I'm a fan. Okay. And so as I'm asking you these questions, like I'm learning myself, so that's what's helpful. And I like how for the script you said MRR instead of monthly revenue return. What was that?
Monthly reoccurring revenue.
Okay.
I'm planning on saying 10K monthly, or is MRR better?
I would say MRR.
Okay.
Because we still want you to sound technical. Man. I like this. Okay. Mhm. I'm just gonna start like leaving comments and things like that, and like little things. But like, do you want me to take ownership for anything in the slide deck? Like, how comfortable are you with
Bro,
that?
it's all yours, honestly. This is 50-50. Just change whatever you like, whatever you don't like. As long as I know what you changed, and I think like yeah, as long as I'm aware that you're changing stuff, it's okay.
Okay, go to slide 3 if you can.
We should go to slide 2. The problem.
3.
3. Yes.
No. Mm. No. I love the music. I can't get over it. That's so good.
It's copyright music.
Mm. Let's highlight this. This needs work. I feel that in my bones.
Okay. Bro, all of it needs work, honestly.
I think parts of it are really good. Like, why now?
Yeah.
Good. You know, if you really want, you could do like a timeline diagram with like different points in time. It's like, 48 billion, starting out AI wearables, starting out self-improvement market, and it's like each a point on the diagram. See how that looks if you're interested in that.
I'll just download the PowerPoint.
I'm also just gonna duplicate like things
Okay.
and like do edits on there.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Make you see it.
I'm downloading the PowerPoint, uploading it to ChatGPT, so I'm gonna ask, what would you make visualizations out of on this?
Okay.
Let's see what it thinks.
Before that, what do you think?
Before what?
Before you give it to ChatGPT, what do you think?
With what?
With like where you could add visualizations.
Honestly, why now is good. Why now can be like, okay, the emergence of wearables and then AI coming out and then AI and wearables merging together, but now AI and wearables actually interacting with you and stuff like that. what I really want to focus on, I don't know, but I feel like we should emphasize somewhere because I like the fact that for the first time, AI is AI is reaching out to you for the first time rather than you
I do
reaching out
think-
to AI.
I agree that is unheard of in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good thing.
I just don't know where to put it, where to mention it.
Mm. Product.
Oh, yeah.
I'd put it in product.
The UI could be so much better. That does not look like $100 monthly product at all.
There's something that. So the biggest thing is that like we have to come up with a personality for coach. You are good at personal branding. You are good at marketing. So we have to think this through and say, okay,
Of course.
what makes coach different from everyone else? What makes coach stand out?
Mhm.
Because like yes, it's version 1. It's
Yes.
actually version 0.1.
Yeah. My
That's
initial
what we're
thought was
thinking.
3 personality types: tough love, neutral, and supportive or gentle.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's okay. So based off of that, like, what is the visual? What does it look like?
Tough love calls you out and can shame you. I'm very pro shaming, honestly. I don't know. ChatGPT constantly tells me that coach never shames, but I wanted to shame, honestly. That's how most people get grounded, honestly. I feel like if coach calls you a loser occasionally, I think it's
I'm gonna consult my experts in neuroscience and psychology regarding this,
okay. What do they think?
and I'll get back to you because like a big part of this is that we don't have a beta testing group. So
Yeah.
it's difficult to like research to say like whether or not that'll actually work. So I want to check in.
I mean, I've taken some psych first year classes. I know what positive reinforcement is. I know what negative stuff, cognition and whatever shit like that is. So it does exist.
Making a balance between those.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say no. Like tough love would be definitely people who learn through harsh reality or like getting called out and negative feedback and stuff like that. Like it can wake you up if it's tough love. Like okay, snoozing is for losers, or you snooze you lose, wake up, or whatever stuff like that. And then the motivational can be like the supportive language can say stuff like, okay, it's time to win the day, let's go, champions don't, some whatever stuff like that. Whatever, yeah. It's just
So
like
I'm
more.
thinking that because we really have to figure out like how to create a personality for this and it stands out, especially in the UI and UX. It's gonna be. I just created a Pinterest board. I'm gonna add you to, but like when people think of coach, what image do you want to flash in front of them? Like you have to think about that. Like what when they close their eyes and they think of coach, are they just gonna think of this app, or are they gonna envision the best version of themselves? Like what's gonna motivate you to use coach?
I feel like recently the app evolved in my mind to becoming other people. Coach should become a person, something. Like for example, if I had the final version of coach, like till the extent of what I think it would be capable of, and like to my imagination, I feel like I would program coach to either be Donald Trump, Andrew Tate, whatever is like some business guy that I could, at this discipline, motivational wise, that I could.
Successful that you want to embody.
Like their speaking style, their business style, their day to day, how they would live and stuff like that, and more like Andrew Tate's speaking works towards me. He gets his points across.
Yes.
And I like that part about him. He is no fluff. It's just pure clarity. Even if it's some bullshit, I get his points all the time.
Okay.
And I don't know. I feel like he would be a good coach if I could fit him in my pocket, for example.
Mhm.
So
So
yeah.
I agree with what you're saying in terms of like, okay, you understand what he's saying, and that's something, a character personality that works for you. My question is like, okay, if we have like 3 of these character personalities, who of these 3 people are going to apply to the most, humans? So like, if you want to learn something, if your habit is to be better at studying, I think it should be Neil deGrasse Tyson, something like that. And if it's some of these other things, like, but then it requires getting in contact with these people.
I think there's a very easy solution. So we come up with scenarios, right? Waking up scenario. How does it interact with you? We have 3 types. In waking, like when it's time to wake up, how does the tough love wake you up? We give it the input. So in this case, we are coach, and we give an example of what coach would say in that scenario, and then if it's neutral, what it would say. If it's supportive, gentle, what it would say. And then 20 minutes till gym. That scenario. What does coach say? What if it's tough love? If it's supportive? If it's neutral? It's time for bedtime. What does coach say? We give it 3 examples. We might use ChatGPT to say, okay, tough love. Think about what Andrew Tate mixed with Donald Trump and Jordan Belfort would say when it's nighttime for tough love, and it'll come up with an answer, and we'll just put it there. And then as the examples, just training data basically for language and interaction examples. It will probably, my guess, it will probably try to follow it exactly, and that's what I don't like about AI. If I give it an example, it doesn't give itself flexibility to just go on its own script by just that example. You know that.
So you can actually. All you have to do is like say, hey, get creative.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it automatically.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like if you want it to not do give an exact example, then you have to say, hey, don't give an exact example.
Yeah.
So as long as we
Dude,
solidify that in and code that specifically, then it'll work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the trading method, though?
I think what you're saying is important, but because we want to standardize these because every person is unique and different. They're all going to have different ideas of what image is going to flash in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what things do you put around that people, like, you have to think of the imagery around discipline and inspiration. And then how do you make it not scary? Because a lot of people, in my opinion, associate discipline with the gym. But then the gym is very scary to other people. So how do you make the gym, how do you make this welcoming? How do I make this, something that I want to use? How do I turn this into my friend rather than my enemy? Because I think that there has to be a friendly onboarding process initially. Otherwise, if it's tough love from the get-go, I'm going to be like, nah, fuck this. I don't like this. So, some people are gluttons for pain, some are masochists, but the average person is the reality. So that's where I'm coming from with my perspective on this.
Yeah, I think it's very valid. I honestly don't know. I think there has to be a lot of humor. I think humor has to be like a given 60% of its personality. Like the rest 40 can be determining whether it's tough love or whatever. It has to have a funny bone.
Okay.
Like otherwise, because ChatGPT doesn't say. Sometimes it acts funny. Sometimes it might say something cute, but it's never hilarious or relatable to the context that much. Unless you're asking for it. But if it's like your friend, because that's what you do with your friends, you joke around, you make fun of each other, whether it's harsh or not, or fun, or I don't know, you call each other out. And
you want it to be friendly.
Yeah, it has to be, even if it's tough love, it has to make fun of you in a harmless way, even if it's supportive. in some way.
Yeah. I see exactly what you're getting at. Now, yeah, I keep going back to this. I didn't mention, like, what is...
I have no idea. The
That's
logo,
what we should brainstorm.
the logo. I don't know. I think about the stars shining.
I'm not saying the logo. I'm saying, like, when people close their eyes and they think of this application, what's the image that comes to mind?
What comes to your mind with ChatGPT? What comes to your mind with ChatGPT?
That's a great question.
You
A
can-
brain.
A brain?
A second brain that I have access to.
I just think about the logo.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, the logo in and of
When did
itself
you-
is like kind of like a brain.
Cool. So, I don't know. It's tough. How important is this, do you think? The visualization of them thinking about coach.
Well, if you think of your everyday user, if you think of this person, like, why are they going to come back? People go back to OpenAI because it's a second brain that they get to use without using their own brain.
Mm-hmm.
It makes their lives easier.
Yeah.
That's how I've understood it. So it's like, okay, what do you associate with that? Things being less difficult, easy, less thinking, generally, like, just off the top of my head. So how do you make it so that coach provides those same kinds of feelings in people? Because at the end of the day, feeling, emotion, quality, like, these are the things that are going to get people to come back.
Sure.
Investors care about money. They care about the numbers.
Yeah.
There are also people though, so you have to remember that. They just care about numbers more than most people.
Yeah.
So right now we have to strike a balance between, like, okay, how much do we want to pay attention to investors? How much do we want to pay attention to users? I think right now that your first user is an investor to a certain extent. So that's what's going through my head right now.
I mean, I think investors will come soon. I'm not really worried about investors that much. There's a lot of investors to be worked with. It's just I'm more worried about the product. The sooner we get the sooner it's clearer, the better we'll have a chance at investors. So we gotta make sure we're 100% sure on the product until it becomes an MVP, because that's what I've been having issues with. Ideas constantly come, the idea changes, and I don't know what the MVP will look like based on that. I don't know if the
What are we not clear on?
just in general, like for example, it becoming a video FaceTime. That's just like a little example of stuff like this that's happening to me. I come up with something new. It gets mentioned in one document, but it's not to be found on any other documents. It's just the idea evolves over time.
Let's make your final version the pitch deck. What you actually want to be implemented will be included in the pitch deck. Because you only have one slide of product.
Yeah.
And so I think that's generally something that we could, like, expand. And, like, you could go through 3 different slides very quickly on the 3 core functionalities of the product. That, in my opinion, that's, a pretty good thing to do. Because in my head, like, what stood out to me was that I like how in-depth you are about it, but this is something that we're going to be sending to people. They can read it all off.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting to go through it pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
That's the thing. Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you very much. The thing is, I've talked to a bunch of investors, a bunch of people. They all watch the videos too. They say that, okay, every investor wants something else, and that's where it's all fucked up. Some people want just one sentence, and that's enough for them to invest. Some people want paragraphs. Some people want no more than 10 slides. Some people want more than 12 slides. And it's just,
I don't care about what the investors want. What do you want?
what do I want? I want as many slides as we need.
Okay, well then what do we need?
I
What do
mean,
we need to, what do you feel is important to talk about? Because, like,
I
at
think
the end of the day, sure, we have to cater towards people, but what's better, in your opinion?
I
being
think
ourselves,
it's
having
very
a product and
smart
doing something.
to expand on the product. I never thought about it. After all, they're investing in us, but they're actually mostly investing in the product too. And I think there's
Both.
Both.
Mainly us, in my opinion.
yeah,
But that doesn't mean that we skip out on the product.
exactly. We should talk about it more.
Yeah. I like social currency.
Yeah.
Great. That's really good. I love that actually. Because I've been having this idea of like social engineering
Mhm.
and how we can use that. I mean, that's what Facebook does. There's evil.
Have I told you about the enterprise version of this app?
No.
So
Shut up.
enterprise version is 5 years from now, social like cameras and watching people. So in China, you can track anyone, right? There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
It's all integrated. So they're used to being tracked. And as soon as it becomes a norm in North America, we put AI cameras in people's offices and everybody has this coach app. Now that it's widespread, it's normalized to use coach. And now it's in the workspace. Employers actually make sure that the employees are putting the times well spent and they're actually doing their job and keeping productive with the app.
Let's make it so that like, okay, I take a video of me doing this thing and I get points and I can get like an Apple Watch. I think, let China do their thing. And if that happens, okay, fine. But do we want to be the ones to start that?
It's
I don't
it's
know.
pretty dystopian. I'm not gonna lie.
It's very dystopian. I would not be alive if that thing existed. I would be so honest with people. I've done some really embarrassing shit in my life that does not need to be like socially current. Yeah. I like the idea of partnering with companies to make it so that you can create incentives. But then companies are gonna be like, we already paid these fuckers, so why social? I mean, you can do like an internal competition within your companies, like who is the most productive employee. I definitely see that being important because in that you have a way of tracking promotions and like so many different promotions, especially at the higher level.
Yeah.
Mikrofonları taksana.
Sorry, my brother was
You're
calling.
good. You're good. Tell me say hi.
Duydun mu?
Duydum. My co-founder says hi. He's telling me to put the mics to charge. Well, I got a dip in 20 minutes. We got a video shoot to be done for a client.
It's exciting. That's exciting. I want to hear more about that, but I'll just let you go in that case. I think this has been a really good brainstorming session. Sleep on the imagery. Sleep on the images. What do we want people to think about? What do we want them to see? Because at the end of the day, like, coach is just, how do I put this?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mirror. It's a window.
Exactly.
It's a window.
I think so. I think that's a very good point. Whether, like, when you said, okay, people will be able to imagine themselves, their ideal selves, when they think about coach, I feel like that's the best outcome we can get to if we wanted to actually, like, reach an image for people to imagine. I think that's the best because, I mean. What comes to your mind when I say Porsche? I didn't think this through, but I would think me driving a Porsche and it being super cool and me being super rich and super awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
There's, these associations that you have with status symbols, but like above all, in my opinion, like I imagine Porsche, I imagine elegance,
Mm-hmm.
I imagine sophistication, I imagine quality.
Mm-hmm. So
I imagine smooth lines, things like that.
maybe they could think about us potential being fulfilled in some way,
Yeah.
like filling that gap. So ChatGPT is a second brain, and it automates your thinking process and probably stuff like that. So how would coach automate? So I feel like it could be on track. It automates realistically how fast you're getting good at something, or how much of a habit is something becoming. I don't know. And then maybe, let's say you're talking to coach, and then you mention that, okay, my wife's sister's cousin is pregnant, and then they have a baby shower. You might forget about it, but coach takes note of it, and 2 months later, during that baby shower, now you have a reminder. I don't know. It's just a very stupid example, I guess. I don't know.
No. Just think.
I'm brainstorming.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else can be automated? What else?
Well, we were mentioning images. Imagine green, positive. This idea of like a cup filling with water. You're the cup.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe something like that. Like you think of marketing, like a cool marketing video being like, "Hey, you're this cup.
Mm-hmm.
You might have this much water in you." Me after using Coach, cup full of water starts overflowing.
What
things
is like flex tape? Bam.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, stop wasting your potential.
Yeah. And then like a hammer comes down on the whole cup and shit like that. Just like, get creative. Yeah. Okay, but I'll leave you with that. Just sleep on, think. Good luck on the shoot. Talk soon.
All right. Talk soon. Talk tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
Ciao.